guys, welcome to MadCap Report. I am Fury, of course, and with me as always is...
This good guy, Malcolm.
We have a few things to cover. I'm going to let Malcolm start off because he's actually caught up on TV.
Oh yeah, baby.
So, Flash and Legends were last night. Tell us a little bit about that. Don't give us everything, but tell us a little.
So, last week on The Flash, something happened that's happened before in the comics and in other adaptations of DC Comics media before. Wally West got trapped in the Speed Force.
It's happened lots and lots and lots and lots of times.
Like, if your name is Wally West, sometimes you just don't catch a break.
No. Wally, that's what created Flashpoint after a fashion. Mm-hmm. Wally being locked in the Speed Force.
Yeah. So, this week, we saw Barry going into the Speed Force to rescue Wally. Whether he succeeds or not, you'll have to watch the episode to find out. But some other things happen while that is going down. Namely, Jessie Quick tries to go after Savitar by herself.
Uh-oh.
And she lives to tell the tale.
She does. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We also get to see some blast from the past characters in this episode. With the Speed Force doing its whole speaking through friends and family thing by giving us ghosts of Eddie Thawne, and
who of course died in season 1.
Mm-hmm. And Ronnie Firestorm.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. We also get a fun little cameo from one of my favorites, the coolest cat in all of Central City, Captain Cold.
I have to admit, I'm a huge Captain Cold fan too. I am. He was one of the reasons I fell so in love with Legends.
Mm-hmm.
That's first season. He was absolutely incredible in season 1. I was so pissed when they killed him.
Yeah.
Of course, he's back now after a fashion.
Yeah. So that was very disappointing to get to see these guys for a few minutes and then know that they're still gone.
Well, that's the great thing about comic books and comic book TV shows and movies. Just because someone's dead doesn't mean it's permanent.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun episode. Some unfortunate implications for the future over the course of the episode, but like I said, I'm trying not to spoil too much. But Legends was one of those episodes where things were just silly and fun, and that made them enjoyable.
Well, we're getting one of those episodes next week with Flash and Supergirl, the musicals, next week.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. But this episode of Legends primarily takes place in 1970, specifically during the Apollo 13 mission.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this one. I actually mentioned it last week.
Yeah, so it turns out Rip Hunter had contacted the JSA and had a few members of the JSA take pieces of the Spear of Destiny, which is a reality warping artifact. They've taken pieces of it to different time periods and hidden them, and are basically standing guard.
Okay.
So Nathaniel Haywood's grandfather, mm-hmm. the original Commander Steele from the JSA,
yeah,
he had been sent to the 1960s, and his brilliant way of protecting his piece of the spear was to put it in the flagpole that Neil Armstrong put on the moon.
That would be difficult to get to.
Yes, it would. So, the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, his plan to get up to the moon to get that piece of the spear is to sneak into the Apollo 13 mission.
And if I remember from what I saw, the promos, the Atom, or a.k.a. Ray Palmer, sneaks along in his miniaturized form.
Yes, he does. So it becomes this whole race between Reverse Flash and the Legends to get the piece of the spear, which incidentally, Apparently, super speed doesn't work in 0G. Who would have thunk?
Barry, because he's tried that before.
Yeah. So, it's Eobard thought he doesn't have his power. Well, he can't access his powers at the time. And without giving too much away, there is a situation
He's
where...
still a super evil genius from the future.
Yes, he is. And without giving too much away, Ray is put in a situation where he has to actually work with Eobard for their own...
Oh, it's Apollo 13. Those two idiots saved the day. I mean, I like Ray. He's a nice guy, but he's an idiot sometimes.
He can be, yes.
He might be a genius, but common sense-wise, he can be an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I love the character, but...
Yeah. So, that happens, and there's a really hilarious moment at Mission Control in Houston when Dr. Stein has to think very quickly to come up with a distraction. I literally, the entire scene where this happened, I was laughing. I had to get up out of my chair to continue laughing as it went on. I don't want to give it away because the shock is half of what makes it so hilarious. And all that aside, a really cool plot line in this episode is Rip Hunter trying to find his place on the team now that he is back and has his memories and his personality back.
Which I like Rip, so...
Yeah, but the problem is, it seems that in his absence, Sarah has truly come into her own as captain.
Perfect. I actually like the idea of Sarah as leader.
Yeah, so it's like, if he's not the leader, then what's he doing?
Yeah.
And that's a plot thread that goes throughout the whole episode. So it was really fun.
Okay, tonight we have one of your favorite shows, Legion.
Legion.
We also have Arrow.
We also have Arrow.
The Magicians on Sci-Fi and The Expanse are both on Sci-Fi tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still catching up on both of them. What I've seen of The Magicians, though, of Season 1 is really cool.
Yeah.
And, of course, on Fox, and I hope they don't pull a Firefly with this one, is not a sci-fi show. It's not even really a genre show. It's Lethal Weapon.
Oh, yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Which has actually been, I gave it a chance.
It's not bad.
And you heard me when it was coming out. I said, let's give it a chance. Let's see how it is. Give it a few episodes. Don't judge everything by the pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Pilots are never everything the show's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
So always give it to mid-season.
As a note on that, is I saw a post on the internet recently that was showing pictures of a lot of popular cartoons from these days showing their pilot episodes.
Yeah.
And the character models are all so different, costumes, all that stuff. So the pilot is just that's what they made.
This is their marketing. This is what we could do.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
So once they have breathing room, that's when you really get to see what the show is all about.
And can we talk about casting on Lethal Weapon? Can you imagine better cast than what we've got?
Not really, no.
I mean, the two actors have done... I cannot remember the guy who plays Rick's name. I need to look that up because it's going to drive me nuts. But he's brilliant.
Gonna use Google. Google pay us. Lethal Weapon.
Or you could just let me do IMDb and
Don't mind us, folks.
yeah, sorry. Again, but Damian Wayans as Murtaugh. He does it so well.
All right, Clayne Crawford.
Clayne Crawford. Thank you.
A name that I would not remember easily because Clayne.
Yeah, he was also in Leverage as Spencer's rival, as it were.
Oh, okay.
Elliot Spencer's rival. Remember the guy who they brought in to beat up Spencer that one time? That's him.
Okay. So yeah.
So I liked him in that. I like his portrayal of Riggs. It feels like how Riggs would be young again in modern times. And Damon Wayans just feels like Murtaugh now. I mean, all due respect to the originals, but these guys are perfect for doing it on the TV.
Yeah.
So, go look at Lethal Weapon. Check out all these shows. They all are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So check them out. You mentioned Firestorm earlier because I couldn't remember who Ronnie was. He's in Injustice 2 now.
That's right.
They showed the first videos of his gameplay have been dropped, and it looks incredible.
Yes, it does.
So, I'm really excited about playing Injustice 2.
Me too, even though I will be terrible at it.
Oh, I'm going to get my ass handed to me, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'm also excited because it's 7 days. 7 days until Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, Lord.
7. 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got that, and I'm really hyped about that. Also, I did a little bit of an experiment. And I had some friends of mine who don't look up geek stuff on their phones and the like, type in the MadCap Report. You know how far down we were?
Oh, boy. Really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
So, for those of you who are watching and everything, thank you very much. We
Yes.
really appreciate it. It's because of you we're that high up, so.
You are the few, the proud.
The geeky. My geeky little darlings. I think that's what I'm going to start calling everyone. My geeky little darlings.
Hey, we're trying to attract viewers, not really.
So, in Injustice 2 we have Firestorm, and the character model looks really cool.
Oh, yeah.
So go look. I'll probably be posting that later today.
Yeah.
The gameplay video. Also, spoiler alert, I have to talk about it.
We have to talk about this. So, this came out today.
Spider-Man number 25.
That's right.
Amazing Spider-Man number 25, since we have 2 Spider-Man comics right now.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man. Peter Parker's comic, not Miles Morales'.
Yeah.
We discover the fate of Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
Because there was a little bit of mystery as to what happened to him at the end of the clone conspiracy event. And where it was possible. Yeah. But he is back. He is younger. He is faster. He is stronger.
He has spidey senses.
Clone bodies, man. Clone bodies.
And now he is the superior Octopus.
Yeah. And the best part is he doesn't have that silly bowl cut anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Finally.
He's had that since, 1960 something?
Yeah.
I mean, his hairstyle has not changed since the character was created.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Every other character's changed. Peter's changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But he had it. Also out today, Batwoman number 1.
Which I will be buying my copy right after we get done filming this.
Yes, neither one of us have read our copies yet, but
I already know it's going to be great.
It's going to be based on the Rebirth one-shot, which was incredible.
Based on the way she was written in the Batwoman Begins 2-part in the Detective Comics.
In Detective Comics.
Which was written by the creative team for the
Yeah, I know
series.
that. That was, I think that was them testing the water, see how it was going to go.
Yeah.
I really do, and I think that was a very popular comic, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was also them introducing the readers to that creative team, saying this is how Batwoman is going to be written going forward.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. There's so many. Batwoman's actually begun to feature pretty prominently, even in the animated movies as well.
Yeah.
Bad Blood, for instance, she was in it.
Oh yeah. So that's exciting.
Have you seen Bad Blood?
I actually have seen bits and pieces. I need to sit down and watch it sometime.
It's good. It's really good.
One thing I'm behind on is some of the DC animated movies.
Justice League Dark.
Yeah.
Watch it. That is incredible. So Batwoman is out today. Both of
But we're not biased, obviously.
No. Can,
Don't let the shirt fool you.
I had to buy this shirt just because I love what they're doing with Superman now. Superman, even in the New 52, was a little boring.
Yeah.
He could be. Superman's a difficult character to write for. I'll be the first one to say it because he has to be that paragon of good, truth, justice, and all that jazz.
Which was nice. My favorite part of the New 52 run was the very end.
Yeah.
The last 12 or so issues where they took his powers away and let him be like...
a regular guy.
Yeah.
That bit I loved. But like I said, he's such a hard character to write for.
Yes.
And now in Rebirth, with the Legacy Superman, they're actually touching on so many things that they really haven't done with Superman before. Family and the like, which just gives him a more rounded out feel.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's probably one of the reasons I'm really enjoying the Superman comics. Also out this week is Super Sons #2.
My precious Super Sons.
Which is awesome. Malcolm, you have something to talk to us about? 'Cause I hadn't seen the trailer yet. You saw the trailer for American Gods.
That's right. American Gods, an upcoming TV series based on the bestseller by acclaimed writer Neil Gaiman. So, was that fancy?
Sandman?
Yeah. That same Neil Gaiman.
Oh, then this should be good.
Yeah. It's a novel he wrote, and the basic premise is such. There is a war going on between the old gods and the new gods. The new gods being things like technology and media, etc. And the old gods literally being
the old gods,
like characters from the Greek pantheon, the Nordic pantheon, the African, the East,
Queen Mab and the like, the characters like that.
Chernobog from a Slavic culture, like he's a very prominent character. And the new trailer, it's looking amazing. It's looking really graphic. This is definitely not for kids, for the record. But it's a very engaging story, very hard-hitting, can be brutal at times, but there's a lot of heart to it, especially with our main character, Shadow. Shadow is basically a guy who's been thrown into all this mess after getting out of jail and immediately finding out that his wife has died in a car accident.
What a crappy opening. Oh, I'm out of jail. I'm gonna go. Oh crap!
Yeah.
There goes my first plan.
Yeah. So basically,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he basically gets to go home long enough to attend the funeral, and then he gets thrown into this whole mythological
war.
Yeah, and it's a great story. Look up the trailer. It's like you can tell it's going to be great. If you're a fan of Hannibal, Brian Fuller is the mind behind this series. And I didn't even watch Hannibal, but I know it was good work because the people I know whose opinion I value on these type of things praise the show very highly.
I watched it mainly because I had Gillian Anderson. I'm sorry, I'm an old school Scully fan. Leave me alone.
I'm not going to blame you on that, man. Do you know I recently I didn't marathon it, but I watched like all 9 seasons of X-Files on Netflix.
It is great, is there, isn't it? I've got the collector's set sitting at home.
Yeah. Still need to watch the movie. But I digress.
The original one or the second one?
Well, the original one, but I need to rewatch the one.
I Want to Believe?
Yeah. Just because, I finished the series.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, American Gods is looking really good. One of my favorite casting announcements that I didn't hear about until yesterday is Orlando Jones playing the African trickster god Anansi, who's a very fun character.
He was the African equivalent of the Norse god Loki.
Yeah. He liked to take the form of a spider and cause trouble a lot. Mm-hmm. And in the American Gods novel, he tended to play the role of a very, very, very smooth talking older man. Which I'm excited to see Orlando Jones tackle that role.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, American Gods. Check it out. That new trailer looks great.
And Malcolm will probably be posting that in just a little bit.
Yeah.
I do have one other thing that I just thought of. Some Batman news. The Batman.
The Batman.
Yes, well, that's what they're saying the title's going to be. That's the working title, is the Batman. We're probably not going to see it till filming begin on that till 2018.
There's a few different factors involved in that as well.
Yeah, one of the big ones is what Ben Affleck just came out yesterday and said.
Yep.
He recently completed treatment at a rehab facility for alcohol addiction.
Yeah.
Now, Affleck's had it for a while. It's been known that he's struggled with it before.
Yes.
So I just want to take a second to say I hope he does well, because I think he's an incredible actor. And I
Stay strong, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely.
We support you.
Absolutely, we definitely do. And we look forward to seeing you reprise your role as Batman. I think that'll be it for today, though.
Yeah.
I am Fury, and I'll see you on the flip side, guys.
Yeah. And I'm Malcolm, and I don't know what to say here. So see you later.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. All
I
right.
thought I was going to have a random call-off sign, but I couldn't think of one. So
That
there
works.
you go.
All right. See you guys.